Welcome back to the SA Sports Show, where we focus on those achieving as a competitor in sport, and also those providing a pathway for young girls and boys to play the sport that they choose. And to join us to talk about that is Annie Fidge, the president, in fact the director of Hockey SA, one of the directors. And I've already given your role away, haven't I?
Absolutely.
Helen Stone, the president of Hockey SA. Firstly, I guess maybe a background from each of you as to how you got in the position that you now hold, especially as president of such a great sport.
I think originally I was tapped on the shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Hockey SA was trying to develop some new facilities, needed the pitch upgraded, and was struggling with attracting the government funding. My husband and I were involved in a construction company, so clearly someone thought, hey, she knows something about building hockey pitches.
And did you?
No, nothing at all. Do now.
Right.
Yeah, very steep learning curve. It was a lot of fun, got on the board with the object of getting that pitch built the pitch. There's still work to do, so
this
I'm still here.
This is
at the State Hockey Centre.
Yeah. At Jeps Cross?
Yes, yep.
Is the second pitch, or is there a second pitch planned, or is it in?
The second pitch is in. We built it in 2013, on time and under budget.
Okay, well done.
Yeah.
That's a good start. What about yourself, Annie? How did you find yourself in the position?
Well, I've only been on the board for a couple of months now.
Mm-hmm.
And a good friend of mine, Juliet Haslam,
yes.
Who's everyone would know around hockey,
is
also on the board. And I've got a couple of board roles with softball and Softball Australia. So just having that connection there, she said they were looking to fill a couple of vacancies, so why not apply?
Okay. So Helen, as a president of the board, what are the sort of characteristics or strengths of a board are you looking for, are required?
We did a lot of work around the skills of the existing directors, and then we looked at what else do we need. So we were looking to be strong financially. We're looking to drive a strong strategic direction, which is where Annie comes in. Juliet Haslam obviously brings a really good perspective on that Olympic sport aspect, and having, she's a legend of our sport.
She is a legend, isn't she?
So having her has been fantastic. Some of us that have been involved with the sport for a long time know the community, have a high performance perspective. So we're looking to cover a full range of skills on the board. And along the way we've picked up amazing people and strong gender balance.
Well, I understand, Annie, that your background is not hockey.
No, I have played a couple of games as a junior, but typically I'm not involved in hockey up until now.
Right.
So.
And did you have a sport, or have you just come in as not a guru, but...
I think, partly the role is really around my professional background, around strategy and operational excellence with a finance background. But I have been a state and national softball coach, so have been involved in high performance sports for the last 20 years, so yeah.
Strong leadership, absolutely strong leadership. But Australia, and particularly Western Australia, in the past years anyway, were very strong in hockey, and Australia, of course, is incredibly strong in hockey, in both male and female.
We are, I think, Australia's most successful international team sport. The Kookaburras now, the boys, they're number one, and the girls, they're number two.
Yeah.
So really good lead up to Rio. They've both just competed in the World League semi-finals in Antwerp. Boys won and the girls came third.
From a athlete's point of view, there's always a lot of competition between states, and obviously for national roles as well. How about boards, state to state? Do you find they're very insular in their thinking and very focused in their own backyard, or is there opportunity to work and to source information from other boards from other states?
We've been doing a lot of work in that respect. The Hockey Australia board is a very professional board, but we're still working on improving them. I've just been invited to join the Hockey Australia nominations committee, so looking for future directors for Hockey Australia. We're doing a skills matrix for them. The other states, I think some of them are really good, but I have to say I think South Australia is right up there. We'd be top two in terms of sports governance for hockey.
So to have the role that you have, what was your experience in actually playing the game? Did you play the game?
I think that laugh says not much, I think.
No, I think she has. I think she's played a lot of it.
I've played for a very long time, but I did wait until I was a master before I made a state team.
Yeah.
And I, much to the amusement of all of the staff, I made my Premier League debut last Friday night.
Oh, well done. Fantastic.
How'd it go?
We won,
Right.
clean sheet. I was
How
a
did you go?
goalkeeper. Goalkeeper, didn't let a goal in.
Well done.
I've now retired.
Yeah, is that right? Undefeated at Premier
That's
League.
right.
Yeah,
Clean
Premier League
sheet,
level.
100% win rate.
Well done.
Yeah.
You know, it's a sport that we speak about every week here on the SA Sports Show, but every one of the competitors that come in is just so enthusiastic and so passionate about that sport. And obviously, being a board member and part of a board, you need to carry that same passion. Having an understanding at a ground roots level is an important factor, I'd imagine.
I think so. I think you need to understand sports people. Sports people are very passionate, very competitive. You look at the people that run the clubs and they have very defined focus about their club and what's best for their club. Might not always be what's best for the whole sport though.
No, but it's interesting, isn't it? Because there are so many people that play a sport, whether it be hockey, whether it be football, whether it be volleyball or whatever, who are not interested in going into administration. And yet you two girls have, I can see it in your eyes, you've got this passion for doing what you're doing.
I think without people, strong administrators in sport, you know, no one would achieve anything.
No, exactly.
Juliet Haslam is an amazing sportswoman and one of our most successful sports people, but without an organisation, a strong organisation behind it, she wouldn't get there.
Well, you mentioned the second pitch. As we go, what are the, say, next three priorities as a board?
What do you reckon?
Well, just have it. We're probably erring just because we're in the middle of our strategic planning process for the next 3 years. Having just come onto the board, the probably last 12 months has been about getting really strong governance and really strong foundations moving forward.
Well, we'll put that answer on...
Put it on hold for a little while.
So they've achieved that, but really now it's sort of looking at the strategic direction, sort of growth and participation at the grassroots level. Club development would be a strong focus, I think, and participation, but also the higher end, sort of what are the future tournaments that we would like to have here, and is that the right strategick direction?
Okay,
and I'd have to say, for me, it's international hockey in Adelaide.
Yeah, good on you. Great goals.
And I'd actually, if you ask me, Kookaburras versus Hockey Roos, I'd say Hockey Roos, but because we've got 3 young South Australian women in the Hockey Roos, and I think there could be no greater honour than to play in front of a home crowd.
We could go for hours, but time has got us on.
Unfortunately so. But we will follow up just to see how that strategic plan is mapped out and what we can hope to see in South Australia, especially concerning Hockey SA. We'll have more sport on the SA Sports Show coming up shortly.